Yes.
So
after a quick word from our sponsor, Freshmart.
yes, make sure you shop at your local Freshmart grocery store.
For all your needs, boxing and food-wise, shop at Freshmart.
We're going to get to we have a new sponsor on the show. It's Joey El Gallo Freshmart and Tommy the Genie Freshmart.
Loaded Freshmart gloves. We have
broadcasting from the Loaded Freshmart Studios in Lower Freshmart, Manhattan.
We love Freshmart.
All right, this is too good.
Tell him how you found it by Googling good boxing. Remember, like 2 shows ago, you were like, "This is the best boxing name ever." Tell them what that great boxing name was.
So, our lives when we're not in the studio and not working day jobs. I'm a janitor I'm a janitor in my day job, but I spend hours Googling.
He's not a janitor.
Boxing stuff, and I came across this name, Knockout Freshmart.
Knockout CP Freshmart.
Knockout CP Freshmart. And I thought, that's amazing. Like, who has a name CP Knockout CP Freshmart?
Knockout.
And Tommy the Genie's like, oh my God, that's amazing. That's really funny. How do you find that? I don't know. I just Googled it. Googled it. And it was hilarious. So we talked about it. It went away for a while, right?
It went away.
And then all of a sudden, we're looking through the world rankings, the WBO, WBA, WBC, IBO, IBF. And all of a sudden, I see a Freshmart. I'm like, wait a second. Wait a second.
Knockout.
Freshmart on the world ranking? I seem to remember a Knockout Freshmart. And then I'm seeing, does he have a brother?
And then we did research.
Freshmart?
We did some research.
And then I went to the local public library. And where's Freshmart?
Freshmart's in Thailand. It's a supermarket chain in Thailand.
So then
when you sponsor, they sponsor fighters. The fighters have to change their name to the supermarket to get sponsored. It makes sense.
Okay, so
the logic, me and you laughed at first, but if you think about it, it makes sense. They don't have to gear up anybody.
They don't have to pay for commercials.
They don't have to make stupid shirts so the fighter takes it off and they go, crap, we just spent $1 million on this guy and he's had our shirt on for 2 seconds. Basically, every time they say his name, it's a plug. Look, here's our fighter, Freshmart, in the ring. Let's interview Freshmart. It's like, it's perfect. It's brilliant advertising.
So it would be like, put it this way, it would be like, okay, so Knockout Freshmart a year ago, I find him. I say,
CP
you're not going to believe this guy's name, Knockout CP Freshmart. And then I'm looking through the world rankings at the strawweight 105. The guy shows up as the WBA interim strawweight champion. Then
his real name I can't even pronounce.
We don't know their real names.
I looked it up. It's really hard to pronounce for all of our Thai fans.
Not as our favorite Thai fighter is Amnat.
Oh, Amnat.
He's the best. We'll get to him today. We're going to talk about him.
He's got a fight coming.
But okay, so just to put this into perspective, okay, so Tommy starts Googling and he says, "Joe, you're not going to believe this, Gallo, that these guys have to change their name." If they want to legally change their names to CP Freshmart.
Whatever. Yeah. I don't. He made his first name a Knockout.
Yeah,
he didn't have to do that.
He took it the extra step.
Some of the other guys
There's always
keep
one
their
guy.
first name, but it's the best. It's the best. What's in other international? Like it'd be Joey goes. I go to 7-Eleven. Should we use 7-Eleven?
No, I'm going to use Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Okay,
yes.
so it'd be like in the U.S. So, say Floyd Mayweather is an up-and-coming fighter and he needs a sponsor.
Floyd Home Depot.
So basically, Floyd, goes to the Home Depot and meets with their advertising executives, and they say, "Okay, we'll sponsor you, but you've got to change your name to Floyd Home Depot Mayweather."
Actually, it would just be Floyd Home Depot. Yeah. It becomes your last name. His name would be Floyd Home Depot. It's so brilliant because think about it. Round 1. Well, look, what a great left hook by Floyd Home Depot. Let's have a post-fight interview with Floyd. Harold Letterman, how do you have the card? I got Floyd Home Depot up 3 rounds. They say your name so many times. It's a plug every time your name. Brilliant. Right, I give it to the Thai people. Let's have a round. Brilliant. Best one. We were thinking about that is the most ridiculous form of advertising, and they were like, it's brilliant. It cost them nothing. They don't have to make. They
every round, every punch,
every punch.
Next fight, in between rounds. Let's go to the Floyd Home Depot's corner.
Especially the way Lampley says the same name over and over again a million times. You'd get a GGG. You know, he's an idiot. But
you can't make this stuff up. Knucklehead Nation, this is why we love boxing, because you have a country that says to an up-and-coming fighter, a business, sure, we'll sponsor you, but you got to change your name legally to the name of a grocery store chain. You can't make it up. I love boxing.
Best name in boxing, Knockout Freshmart. Well, that was a change name. I discovered a name yesterday where this guy's name is Crispy Bacon, and that's the greatest name in boxing. Chris, middle initial P, last name Bacon. It's his real name. Me and Joe are big fans of bacon as a food. It's probably the best food in the world. But this
I didn't get it.
This guy, he didn't get it. I'm like, I sent him the guy's name. He's like, yeah, what is that? And I go, Crispy Bacon. Read it.
Oh my God, that's great. Bacon's his last name.
I just feel bad for that guy because, first of all, drop the P, though, if you don't like it.
No, I think his parents
because Chris Bacon, you wouldn't even go, yeah, because there's like Kevin Bacon, the actor, but he had to have the P in there. That's evil. His parents are evil.
You gotta really love, like, there's a one baseball player, Coco Crisp. You know, their last name was Crisp.
That's a cool name, though. It's a cereal.
But they think, we should name him Chris, middle name P, Bacon.
Yeah, that was... the parents must be from a religion that doesn't eat pork because they just didn't get it. Like, they just... Crispy Bacon against Knockout Freshmart would be the greatest fight in history.
You're listening to Loaded Gloves. We're broadcasting from the Loaded Glove Studios in Lower Manhattan, baby. We love all our fans. We're growing every month, and now we're blowing up in the Philippines. Thank you so much. Check us out on Twitter, on Facebook, The Loaded Gloves on Facebook, and Loaded Gloves NYC on Twitter. We started this show because we feel like there's no modern boxing show that's going to talk about the up-and-coming prospects like we do. Who else is going to talk about the knockout Freshmarts of the world and tell you the absurdity of the world of boxing? Okay, there's a reason there's not a god of boxing, because you can't make stuff like this up. The sport is unbelievable, man. It's pure comedy. So even when there's a bad night of fights, it's still a funny, entertaining night of fights.